What's up, gang? Justin with Santa Fe, and in today's quick tip video I want to talk to you about Santa Fe branded dehumidifiers versus Ultra Aire by Santa Fe branded dehumidifiers, and when you use Ultra Aire by Santa Fe and when you use Santa Fe dehumidifiers. So long and short of it, simple answer is Santa Fe is going to be more your basic freestanding, simple plug and play, easy application. So basement, crawl space, maybe a garage, a storage area, just a wide open space where you're going to plug it in, set up your drain line, and let it go to work. There's no ductwork or anything attached to it. Ultra Aire is going to be more of your whole house ventilating type option. So anytime you have ductwork attached to both the return and supply of the dehumidifier, and or you're looking to bring in fresh air at that same time, Ultra Aire gives you that option. Typically it's tied into your HVAC system, but you can also run independent ductwork. It doesn't necessarily need to be tied into the HVAC system. Santa Fe can have ductwork attached to it as well, but typically if you're going to attach ductwork to a Santa Fe, I usually recommend that you only attach ductwork on the supply side. You can do it on the return and supply side, but the trick there is there's no terminal block on the controller that allows you to attach a low voltage controller. So you have the ability to attach a high voltage controller to it on most of our models, but you don't have the ability to attach a low voltage controller. You have that ability on the Ultra Aire dehumidifier. So typically when you're tying into the HVAC system or you're running your own independent ductwork, you want to have a wall mounted controller. Typically that's going to be a low voltage controller where you're using basic thermostat wire. Just like your thermostat for your HVAC system is on your wall in a central location. Same concept with the dehumidifier anytime you're ducting both return, intake, and supply discharge. So application where you have a Santa Fe dehumidifier in a crawl space as an example, you can put some supply ductwork, some discharge ductwork on there and get the supply duct kit for that. What that does is it helps push the air away from the dehumidifier and get that air stirring around a little bit better in that crawl space. So it creates a little bit better air circulation down there. Not something you have to do, but if you have a long run of a crawl space, or you've got a crawl space that's maybe L-shaped, or you've got maybe separate areas that are somewhat sectioned off, it's probably a good idea to attach a little bit of supply ductwork to the supply of that dehumidifier to get the air pushed away from the system. I recommend keeping that ductwork under 25 feet. Sometimes you only need to go 10, 12, 15 feet max. Just keep in mind that the more ductwork you have, the more restriction you're going to have on that system, which is going to affect your performance. So long and short of it, Ultra Aire versus Santa Fe, or Santa Fe versus Ultra Aire by Santa Fe, made by the same company, made by our company, Thermistor. So both great products, both same warranty. It just depends on what you're doing for your installation. Ultra Aire more of that ducted application, whole home, or you're ducting both return and supply. Santa Fe more of a simple freestanding plug and play basement crawl space garage type application. So hopefully you enjoyed this tip. Please join us again for our next tips and tricks video and find out some more tips from Santa Fe and Ultra Aire by Santa Fe. Until then, stay tuned. Take care.